Well, good afternoon. This is Timothy Gallagher with Feral Cats Rescue Progressive. And now I've been trying to start a rescue in the past couple of months now, since the only solution to saving the cats would be starting a rescue, on how well this is going to work. But it's either that or these cats got to be put down. Because eventually I'm going to have to relocate. There's too many cats that I'm taking care of now with the feral cats. There's 15 of them. And that is quite a bit over here, because this is a multi-dwelling residence I'm living in. It's complying with social services, Suffolk County Social Services in New York State. Anybody who's not aware what the situation is, in 2024, Chris Arsenault, he helped me out and rescued cats from here. And I've known him for 12 years, and I was in Quorum. He rescued cats from over there too, in that residence, and I was living in Quorum, over on West Yaphank Road. And over the years, he rescued a lot of cats. And then when I had the heart surgery, I came here, and I did have 3 cats of my own. They were house cats, but I lost them because I had to surrender them because Foster couldn't hold them any longer. So they were surrendered to rescue. So I came to this residence as no really much of a choice because of the income I got from disability, SSI. So I'm in a shared room. It's a multi-dwelling residence here. And when I first came here, the place was fine. Now it's got out of control since management has changed. Drug use, alcohol use, and using drugs, and smuggling in the house. And I did have a dog before that passed away recently, and I got another dog. It's a puppy now, Maggie. So if I'm able to get this rescue started up and running, like I want to do, so I can relocate with the cats and my dog, I'll have to change the name to Animal Rescue for all animals, because I'm an animal lover. So, but I'm not getting any progress here. No donations have been coming in. I mean, cat food, yes, but no money towards what I'm trying to start here. It's going to take money to be relocated, and I also need board members. I don't know which way first to look. Who would want to be a board member that I know of, that knows me, anybody I can trust. So I need at least 3 board members to get the rescue started in order for me to fill out the 1023 form and get it registered as a charity. So I already have the EIN number as a non-profit organization. Now the next steps is to get that done, the 3 members, the board members. And once that is all done, and it's registered as a charity group, then I can apply for grants. Whatever the grants are, they'll be put towards the cats get relocated with me on a property. Most likely we'll have to be out of state because here everything's too expensive in Long Island. So I got 15 cats, and I can always take more when I get settled in another place. And through donations, I'll pay for everything. Hopefully it's going to work out. If not, then the cats will have to get put to sleep. I'll have to move on. That's the bottom line there, because it's already cats being sick that are sick here. One cat's already got a bump on his back. It's an older cat that I've been feeding since I've been here. And a mother cat hasn't been fixed yet of the kittens, but the kitten, all the offsprings from her have all been fixed, all TNR'd. To help the trapper here. And that she was supposed to drop traps off 2 weeks ago, and she never showed up, so I don't know what's happening with that. And I just got to reach out to her again and find out what's up with that. Maybe she wanted to give me some time to try to get donations, because maybe the vet that would have took the cat in would have put the cat down, because they're not gonna. If the cat has an abscess, where the bump is on the cat's back, they're gonna put it down because they're not being paid to treat it. They need paid from the TNR group that's paying for the spay and neutering. It's only for that, nothing else. So, and I'm on a fixed income, so I can't be doing nothing like that. I mean, I'm just paying the rent, me and my dog, and that's it. And take care of my dog. You know, these cats just showed up, and in 2025, and what happened started is the neighbor next door was killing the animals. It happened to be the cats also. The kittens were missing, and I didn't realize it was true or not when one of the residents, a former residents that was living here, was killing them. I thought he had a vendetta against them because the nationality. Obviously, it was not a lie. It was, I mean, was that a lie or made up story? It was the truth. I had seen it for myself when he dumped a kitten out of a trap into a hole in 2025 in June. We reported to SPCA. It took a month for them to come and take action. So they was under investigation. I don't know if they still are or not, but the traps, I don't see the yard no more, so they must have came and took the traps away from him, or he donated to an organization. But the thing is, there are other neighbors like him out there in this neighborhood. That's why they have signs posted up about people poisoning the cats. That's a fine to get caught. This neighborhood don't like cats or animals. Very few like animals, and the animals they like are dogs, no cats. I heard there's a couple of residents out there that are feeding feral colonies, and those are the people that are making reports of the cats being sick or poisoned, being poisoned. So the thing is here is that if I do not get any donations, then my last resort is, since rescues don't want, either they have no space to take the cats, or they just don't want to, and because of where I am, and because of how many cats, the number of cats in the colony, and they knew all of the people to put to sleep then. There's 2 friendly cats that are friendly with me. I mean, they can only be feeder friendly, well, because they seem not to. One hides behind the cinder block, make sure it's me coming in when I'm going in there to feed them, and they roam freely, not being stuck in the enclosure there. If anybody's following my videos, and but this is not my property. The homeowner does not want this here anymore. He keeps asking me questions. When am I leaving? When am I getting rid of the cats? So he can take that down and have more space on the property, because what I have there is a 25-foot long cat big enclosure that I made out of a chicken coop that was donated. Everything was donated for the cat's sake. It was like I had money and put it together and did it on my own because I felt like doing it. No, it was an urgent situation. The cats are in danger. They still are in danger. They need to be relocated. Nobody wants to step up to help at anything because they're busy, overwhelmed with other cats, and they're busy with rescues, and so no one's able to step up. So I got to make a decision whether I want to keep trying to get this rescue going, or make that hard decision to get these cats put down at the shelter. And my trapper will have to come here, bring me the traps. I'll have to do the trapping myself because I know how to trap. And she'll have to come pick them up and take them down there. And that's going to be the end of it. And so I have been in contact with other organizations that are fundraising, but they want you to donate towards their organization in order for you. But I'm not going to be able to get no grants because I'm not listed as a 501 yet, so I can't do nothing with that unless I get 3 board members. So hopefully I find somebody. Otherwise, the cats have to all be put to sleep. That's going to have to be the bottom line there. But shameful to say that's going to have to happen, because from what I hearing, it was on the news, there are 500,000 cats on Long Island. It was just in Suffolk County, or not so in Suffolk, but they said in Suffolk County there's 500 feral cats on Long Island that people are fighting to feed the colonies. and they're having problems feeding these colonies. And what's going to happen is they might have to make that hard decision to have these cats put to sleep if they can't afford to feed them or get them taken care of or need medical attention. I see it up there all the time on these broadcasting groups. But these cats need medical attention. And some of these people are younger than me, and they're working, so they can afford to put the money down. I don't. I'm on a fixed income. I don't have any other income besides that. So if I'm not making the right decision, I'm starting to rescue. Maggie, what are you doing? He's moving the camera. That then these cats got to be put to sleep, and that's going to be the end of it. I'll have to move on, relocate somewhere else on my own, my dog. That's it. Unless somebody else has any suggestions, I have started GoFundMe's. It's already been up there for the last 3-4 months now, about trying to raise money, and nothing is being donated, not a single penny. It was donated in the beginning, was enough to buy pet stuff, cat food, and I wasn't getting any donations. That's what it was donated for. That's what it was used for. That was $70. That's all. So you see on my GoFundMe page is $70 was raised. That's already gone. That was spent on cat food and the cat litter or what else that was needed for the cats outside, and supplies. That wasn't that I had to pay for myself, like the heater and stuff like that, to put in there. So that's really. Hopefully, praying something happens good. Otherwise, that bad decision of them being put down. Hope it don't come to that, but that might just have to be that last resort, because this is not a place for these cats with these neighbors out there. So, all right. Well, hopefully things work out for me, and you all have a good day.